Hello and welcome to another episode of Oh My God, It's Hot Here in Africa. It's a sweltering day here in Maritzburg, and there's Cara. She didn't even bother taking her clothes off. She's trying to find her shoes now. Oh no, I lied. There they are. Hello. Top Rock. We are Africa's largest and oldest, most reputable wholesaler of minerals and fossils and good times and swimming pools when it's really hot. Happy days. If you haven't been with us before, Cara's going to leave a pinned comment down at the bottom in the comment section, so please hit us up with an email and we can help set you up. We do require a minimum order of 10 kilograms, mostly because to make the shipping rate slightly more bearable. But other than that, we're pretty simple and easy going, man. A couple of news items. So yeah, the website surprised everyone. Only RJ, Nick and Tim, the website guru, were aware of some surprise 40% off. I woke up Monday morning going, what the 40%? And that's real. It's 40% on selected items. Originally there were about 2,400 items. It's been such a success. I suppose we are to a large degree trying to flush the system a little bit, so it's needless to say 40% is going to get you good grade at the very best, but it's been working, and we're putting on another 250 items each day until we sell out of this stuff. So the 40% stuff is going to carry on for a while. Some people have been having troubles. Not all the items are 40%, only selected items. If you go to the 40% page, then obviously you can choose those items which are dedicated discounts. But if you then go out of that page, for example, you go, oh, I want a sphere, you go out of that page, then obviously there are going to be items at your disposal that don't have the 40% markup. The best way I can try to explain that. Other than that, news-wise, Saturday is going to be a little different. Cara, myself, RJ and Nick heading up to Joburg. We're going to have a chat to a couple of Congolese. We need to capture some seriously large malachite specimens, like large, man, like 250 kgs and upwards, I think. Hopefully we can come back with a couple of other goodies. I do know that there's a rhoda calcite or two in the offering on the site, not the same people, other people. So we're going to try and get that as well. So that's a lot to look forward to next week. In the meantime, we got the first trolley up, hey. Let me not waste too much time, and let me try and remember to show you all the prices, not like the last show. Well, Nick, this is quite strange.
Is that why you like it, is it?
No, yes, I did, because it was odd and it was large and it looked like all kinds of things, but it does look like apatite. Apatite, not strangely, is named apatite, resembling the Greek word deception.
Deception, because it looks like some of the minerals.
Because, some people would say, oh, look, black tourmaline, but it's not.
It's not chrome dioxide, it's not anything except for apatites, yes, but it does come in greens and blues and reds and all sorts of things, and it actually can be a precious stone if you get the right version of this, except that it's a little soft. But just common it's not, so it's actually hard to find these big crystals with the well-formed crystallization on them. This one is from Namibia, but we found, I think, 3 or 4 big crystals and one cluster. The rest is as massive material. It doesn't have any crystallization on it. And it wasn't the best color, but certainly this is a nice specimen. And yeah. But like you said, apatite means deception, means looks alike. So it's being confused with emeralds, with sapphires, although it's a little bit more neon in color than sapphire. But certainly comes out the same color as many other rocks in different deposits.
So, interestingly, all the different colors of apatite, dark green. So I would have thought dark green would have nothing to do with iron, but it is actually iron. It's in the not phosphate. Words escape me. It's two, not atoms, two Shit, my science was crap. But it's in the secondary oxidation process of iron, which lends it the green color.
Yeah, and you probably get some of the. No, I've forgotten what I'm saying as well.
So yeah, because I associate red with iron oxidation, but that's an oxidation process one further.
It'll be iron and pyroxenes
Pyroxene.
that bring in the color like that. So, and obviously, Francis likes it because it's weird.
Yeah.
People say that people look like their dogs, but if you start looking like apatite, then you have to start worrying.
Oh, mate, look at that chin there. All right. And
I see cubes. I see cubes on your forehead.
how's it here at the Mecca? The source of all heat in the world is we've got Nick. We've got a couple of interesting little quartz specimens here.
Yeah, well, but I think what you want to ask me is what relevance
That's
rock crystal, rose quartz, durasol, and purple rose quartz have to each other.
Yeah,
kind of the question.
that was very popular a few years ago. Well, I don't see much of it anymore.
No, what it is in Bandarazaka in Madagascar. It's a central part of Madagascar. There's a mountain range there that has mostly famous for its rose quartz. It's the best rose quartz in the world, where you get this beautiful, gemmy, clear rose quartz that comes out, and normal rose quartz. But now, sometimes when it gets into clear areas, it goes from being clear pink to just being clear, which is the aluminium content in the actual quartz, which makes it a pearl quartz or an opal quartz on there, which is quite interesting. But there's no dividing line between durasol and rose quartz. Durasol was actually named Dura, D-U-R-A-S-O-L, which means everlasting sun. But when it was given to Lady who does metaphysics, we have a very famous book, she misheard and called it Durasol, and it stuck to us. Now it's Durasol, but it actually means everlasting sun, which Durasol. Okay, so that's Durasol. And then further along the same deposits in Ambanazaka, it's about two hills over, hit this purple material a couple of years ago, and we haven't seen very much more of it. And some of it is pinky purple, some of it is purple, some of it is dark purple, and some of it is purple blue. Some of it is rose blue. It's got rose quartz but that is from the same deposit, believe it or not. Rose quartz, rose durasol, blue durasol, purple rose quartz, and blue rose quartz.
All from the same deposit.
All from the same deposits, and hard to draw a line where they stop and start.
Last show. Right, let's start with some Albert Mountain dogtooth calcite. There are 24 of these beautiful little dogtooth specimens. These light up extremely well beneath the UV light. Angry peach or pink, whichever you might like. These are Magic Albert Mountain, of course named after Albert, the guy that works here for Vic for like 15 years. These 24, that's flat number 668. That's $26 for 24 Albert Mountain calcite spears. Look at that. Look at that beautiful base. Very nice flat that. Next up, we've got some orange twist calcite hearts. These are from Madagascar. 6 beautiful orange calcite hearts. This is flat number 733. That's $27 for some orange love. There we go. Next up, 35 small little silky malachite specimens. These are from Kasompi, right, Cara?
Oh, hello, yes, they're from Kasompi.
Happy Aquarius. It's her birthday today.
I got an Aquarius hemimorphite necklace.
Oh, my shattered nerves. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hemimorphite necklace?
Yeah, that was my gift, and an amethyst as well.
That's very cool. Hemimorphite. Remember the hemimorphite days? Right, the malachite. 35 of these beauties. That's $28 only. 689. Next flat up, we got some ruby corundum in a verdite matrix. These are from Zimbabwe. This ruby corundum also does light up spectacularly. Look at that. It doesn't need the UV light to show you the corundum. You can plainly see all those little red splotches. That is ruby. Not so much in this one. In fact, I'll go so far to say I can't see any That's not a nice one, but this one is a very nice one. This is flat 658. That's $29. Next up from Sashi River, red agates. These galets, they are polished all round. We more often than not have only polished one side, so these are kind of special. That is hot. Gee. Right, 24 of these beautiful freeforms is flat 695. That's $62. Next up, some polished smoky amethysts from Madagascar. Let's have a little closer look. Crikey. Maybe I should not be parking in the sun. That is hot. Cara did not only get hemimorphite, she's come to proudly show us a nice, smoky, stepped, polished, standing freeform, skeletal. That's hers. That's not for sale. Yeah, she's real chuffed with herself. Oh, by the way, Nick asked me what's your favorite crystal this morning before we came to work. And I went shiny. You don't have favorites. So just that's the story. Stick with it. Right, these 12 little amethyst and smoky amethyst points. That's flat 680. That's $42. Next up, we've got some polychrome jasper spheres. They're kind of smallish ones. Let's have a look. I always look for the dragon scale as well as blue. As we all love the blue. There's a nice bit of blue, but no dragon scale on this flat. This is flat 675, $28 only for 6 polychrome jasper spheres. Next up, also from Madagascar, we've got some beautiful petrified wood spheres, reasonably large ones as well. And then this last sphere here has a lovely little bit of vug with beautiful druzy on the inside. Next up, I should show you the price. That was close. $692 for the petrified wood spheres, $47. Next up from Brandberg, these have been selling like hotcakes on a school bazaar. 3 of these beautiful Brandberg clusters. That is flat number 730, $44. Brandberg. Next up, some larger Albert Mountain dogtooth quartz specimens. These are beautiful, a little larger than the ones I showed you previously. This is flat number 691, that's $28. Then we got some polished purpurite, polished on both sides, except that one side's matte and the other side has been coated with resin, just to really bring out that beautiful purple color. 12 of these specimens in flat number 746, that's $71 for 12. Next up, from Nsanje, a little town in the southern provinces of Malawi, we got 3 blue lace agate specimens. This is beautiful, large crystallization on the inside. And one that I wouldn't accuse of being the winner of a blue lace beauty pageant. That is super cool. That not so much. That is flat 678, $35 only, which would explain. Next up, we got some beautiful rubellite in schist mica matrix. These are very interesting. So we mine these ourselves, or we did mine these ourselves. We are not mining it anymore because the deposit is pretty much depleted. Added to the fact that the TLB broke and we had to drive that away. But as opposed to, and you might have seen these beautiful specimens, pink tourmaline, these Let me see if this is, yeah, you see there's a little blue vein there. That is lithium in the tourmaline. This is a much better example. So that is definitely one for the collectors. Pink tourmaline, as well as lithium blue tourmaline. And I tell you what, a couple of million years later, there's a bit of green tourmaline in there as well. We might very well have been looking at some watermelon tourmaline, which is fabulously desirable and rare. The last watermelon tourmaline we got was from Mozambique. It was a while ago, and it was like literally just one specimen. But hoping that we can go back to Namibia and mine some more of these. This is flat number 734, $29 for those 6 specimens. Next up, from Madagascar, 70 little Malagasy quartz crystals. This is flat, a little cluster over there. It's really, really pretty. This is flat number 681, $23 for 70 Malagasy quartz crystals and clusters. Next up, Stichtite on a serpentine matrix. This is from Barberton in the green belt of the Lowveld here in South Africa. This was the Stichtite, that is the purple lilac webbing, was first found in Tasmania by Mr. Sticht, a miner from America. That was about a little bit more than 100 years ago. There are 6 of these standing freeforms, and this flat will cost you $58. That's flat 677, $58 for 6 Stichtite standing freeforms. Then something very special, something some of the old regulars might know. Cara, what was the old name for this? It was Suji quartz.
Yeah.
So it's basically just, well, bluish.
There's no suji.
There's no suji involved here. It's just a color, it's a play on words. Blue cross purple lavender rose quartz. It's a bit darker than your usual rose quartz. They exist in exactly the same vein. Nick is going to tell us more about it in the interval after this trolley. But yeah, these 2 standing freeforms is $24 only, and that's a flat number 716. Next, we got some banded agate flames, 2 of these from Madagascar. Some people call it zebra agate as well. Although, if we are in South Africa, this will more likely be called a quagga agate, which is a type of zebra that had relations with a donkey. Oh, that's flat 665, $42 for those 2 flames. Next up, this one's for Shay, Boekenhout hook. There are 24 beautiful little Boekenhout hook spirit quartz crystals. There's a fair amount of limonite at the bottom and the bases. Large-ish windows. Hematite also. These 24 crystals will cost you $65. That's flat 717. Next up, we got some Malacola slices from the Congo. Thin little slices. And there's a chrysocolla and malachite. Beautiful patterns with a hot, reassuring color span of blue and green. Da 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 da. This is flat number 693, $48. Next up, cubic fluorite that we mine ourselves. Some say it's screamingly ugly, and some say it's so ugly it's absolutely beautiful. The skeletal nature of the cubic fluorite, that's the purple on the outside. On the inside, it's beautiful green fluorite, like you can see here. These 10 specimens, that's flat 738, that's $22. Next up, a bit of a rarity. I do think we might have had this on the sale before. This is very rare. Well, it's Springbok mine in the Northern Cape. We usually get chrysocolla from Congo mostly. Also Namibia. This is Northern Cape. This is a beautiful large standing point. Chrysocolla from Springbok mine, 1990s material. That's flat number 512, $144, and it weighs 5.5 kilos. There we go. Next up is something exceptionally special. I picked this up whilst looking for something. I was just lying around randomly. This is apatite. Can you believe? Some people will call it, well, might confuse it with tourmaline, but that's literally, apatite is the Greek word, or apatios means to deceive. So, and apatite, because it takes on numerous different colors, it's also been confused for beryl and a couple of other things. That is beautiful dark green. The green is obviously metal, and it's I still can't remember the word. But yeah, this is one. This is very much for a collector. These large formations you do not see very often, if ever. That is flat number 783, $31 for that beautiful specimen. Next up, some juicy coated ball malachite. This large specimen from Lakasi in the Congo. It's a bit of a rarity. We get two types of the ball malachite. The ball malachite on top of the juicy, which is from the Mindingi mine, and this is the juicy on top of the ball malachite. Mine unknown, but also from the Lakasi region. Look how pretty that is, all that beautiful juicy. This large museum or cabinet piece, at the very worst, is oh, let me just gently lay that down. That is flat number 259, $429 for that beautiful piece of nature's artistry. Right, we are off to go see to the UV room. It's actually just a blue room. I won't go through. Say how's it, George? What's up? Right, here we go. Let's see if Tapang is busy at work. The guys are so busy at work. Yeah, oh, yeah, very busy at work. Right, torch off. Quite a few little flats here. We go, and the lights are off. Here we go. Should we have the numbers on here?
The first few boxes.
Okay, so here we got some the Albert Mountain dogtooth calcite. It's beautiful pink.
These are on the first trolley.
This was the gorgeous ruby corundum with the verdite matrix, and I said that one of these didn't have any corundum. I might very well. I hope I am. Well, no, I am so wrong. So there is ruby corundum in all three of these.
They're sniffing at the door.
Some more of the Albert Mountain.
This was on the first trolley.
There we go, beautiful calcite. Then this is the cubic fluorite that we mine ourselves. That's nice. And some more Albert Mountain. I think we can. We've proved to people that they do
Light up.
Nice. What's up next? All right, this is the very expensive flat of black tourmaline. There's a little bit of highlight over there.
There's some there.
There's a little bit more there. Spec here and two.
There was a really cool piece that doesn't need UV ward. Sorry.
Oh, and then yes, I was totally spot on about this flat. That is beautiful. 4 tourmalines and 2 highlight opals.
Wait, there should be more highlight opal on this flat. Or did
Really?
it?
You think?
The sheet said no. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. The sheet is right.
Okay, and then Albert Mountain. There we go. Thanks, guys. Right, on to the second trolley. We're going to start off with a little bit of book and note hook. Beautiful spirit quartz. There are 6 clusters in this flat, illuminated at the bases. Everyone likes a bit of bi-color in their spirits. This is flat number, not 64, it's 683. It's $54 for the 6 book and note hook clusters. Then we got some beautiful partly polished blue lace agate from Nsanje, Malawi. Only three and a half places in the world that has blue lace agate. Ours in Malawi is not even registered on mindthat.org, but the other ones is in the southern part of Namibia, northern part of South Africa, as well as up in Tanzania, Kenya, and then the half is what comes out of Morocco. These 12 beautiful partly polished specimens is $62, that's flat 714. Then we've got some lovely cactus quartz from Madagascar. There are 6 clusters in this flat. Nick's got them down as A grade to very good grade. These 6 clusters will set you back all of $24. That's flat 706. Then we got some more lovely little retail special dogtooth calcite Albert Mountain crystals. 35 of these beautiful little specimens. Look at that. That is really pretty. That's a little calcite. They do glow very nicely. This is flat number 728, $30 for the 35 crystals. Next up, also from Bukanotuk, a slightly darker purple or lilac. These larger windowed clusters or crystals. Let's see, let's have a look at that. There's 2 of these in this flat. Both are very good to A grade. This is flat number 704, $70 for those 2. Next up, Chevron Amethyst from Madagascar, 2 polished points. These 2 points are going to set you back $44. That's flat 723. Next up, a little bit more Brandberg, dark smoky amethyst clusters. 3 of them. These 3 clusters from Brandberg, $72, that's 712. More blue lace agate, 10 of these rough little specimens. It's got lovely druzy, that's a nice lovely sparkle. Beautiful specimens. That's 2.22 kgs of blue lace agate in flat number 724. $31 only. Onto some labradorite. This is from Talia in Madagascar. You're going to see a little bit more of these. There's 100 kgs that got freed up. Hot potato, hot potato. That's not particularly nice. Well, a little bit of flash there. Where are you? Oh, crikey, that's hot. All right, doesn't want to be picked up. Here we go. There's a beautiful blue and gold flash. That's these will cost you $38. That's flat 707. Also from Bukanotuk in the next flat are 12 larger light lilacs crystals. This is flat number 701. $39 for 12 Bukanotuk crystals. This one's got a very nice bit of hematite at the bottom. And then some purpurite, polished and resin coated. These Irongo beauties. Come on. Go. Just to show you what it looks like on the other side. This is flat 705, $44 for some purpurite. Next up from Sheretzi, some large, these are large crystals. Sheretzi doesn't always provide us with large crystals. Highly sought after amethysts. Beautiful skeletal natures. 12 of these Cheretti amethyst crystals. Apologies, there might be a little interruption there. My phone copped out because it's overheating. It's that hot a day here. We were still on the Cherettis. This flat of 12 is going to cost you $35. That's flat $720. $35 for 12 beautiful Cheretti crystals. Next up, we've got some rose quartz palm stones. There are 12 in this flat, 1.34 kgs, A grade to very good grade. That's flat number 669, $33 for 12 rose quartz galets. Next up, some more Sashi River agate beauty. There are 14 of these gorgeous galets, large palm stones. Sashi River. That's the border between Botswana and Zimbabwe, and it flows straight into the Zambezi, a very large river that supplies a lot of African countries with not only water but also electricity. This is flat 711, $52 for the 14 Sashi River galets. Look at that, that is beautiful. Next flat, some more book and haute hook clusters and single crystals. A beautiful lilac with a crystallization around the bases. 35 crystals in this flat. That's flat 742. That's $61. Next up, more Stichtite standing freeforms. That is the Stichtite or Atlanticite, you might know it as. 3 of these with the serpentine matrix from Barberton.
I think Karen called those Barberton
I like barberite a lot.
Do you like Barberite?
I love barberite, but
Barberite.
oh, well done, barberite. It is naughty though. Apparently, we can't do that. Apparently, I don't know. People get upset about naming names.
It's Atlanticite.
It's Atlanticite because it comes from Tasmania. We can just call it Stichtite and serpentine matrix because, well, that's what we're allowed to do. $44 for those 3 standing freeforms, and then we've got a large petrified wooden heart. Oh, there we go. Look at that beaut. That is from Madagascar. This is flat 744, $38 for that large heart. It weighs 1.71 kg. Next up is a bit of a mixed flat. We've got some my goodness, rose quartz mushroom, Duracell or Duracell, flame, Madagascar, beautiful polished amethyst with lots of what looks like black tourmaline rutile. About that. Polychrome jasper sphere, a bit of rhodonite, and this lithium rich, oh crikey, I can't think of the name. Cara, what's this called? Lepidolite, sorry. Having a brain dead moment all day long. That's flat number 719, $45. Next up, we've got a large, beautiful, deep blue celestite, strontium geode. Look at that beautiful gem there. That is beautiful, blue and clear. Large vug as well. A couple of rainbow veils. This celestite, and they are, celestite is heavy, strontium. It's 8.27 kilograms, and it's going to cost you $175. 749 is the flat number. Then we've got an absolutely beautiful green opal sphere. This is from Madagascar. That is, let me just see, it's a kilo 134. Very good to good grade. And the price is $27 only for that large green opal sphere. Very nice. Beautiful patterns. That's flat 718. Next up, we've got a orange twist. Beautiful calcite standing freeform from Madagascar. This little Orange Delight will cost you $42. That's flat 667. Right, on to the last trolley. We're starting off with some beautiful partly polished blue lace agate. 6 of these specimens. This one is beautiful rug. And all the way to the other side. This is flat number 657, $50 for the 6 partly polished blue lace agates. Then we've got some partly polished Sashi River. There are 12 of these little beauts. Yeah, that little spec just needs some googly eyes to be taken seriously. That is the other end, but the shiny side. Look at that, that's beautiful. This is flat 878. That's $50 for the 12 Sashi Rivers. Next up, some some Malagati coarse clusters. This is a large one. Three clusters in this flat. This tip has been damaged here. This is, just see, that is a very good grade. And this is flat number 722. That's $29 for the 3 clusters. Next up, some black tourmaline. There are 35 black tourmaline and the miculite, some smoky quartz. I'm sure there's some highlights here. Not sure this looks like highlight. Maybe not. That's beautiful. Black tourmaline. 35 black tourmalines. That's $430. That's $95. Sure. For the for 35. Next up, some petrified wood. You'll notice this is Zimbabwean petrified wood from Gokwe. 2 kind of branches, if anything. This one has some beautiful rug with lovely druzy on the inside. Try and get in there. These 2 beautiful twigs will cost you $40. That's flat 178. Next up, we got some, we showed you one before, the large specimen. Here we got some more druzy coated ball malachite from Lakasi in the Congo. 6 of these specimens. Not much ball malachite there, but lots of pretty druzy. Here's a lovely example of that ball malachite. This is flat 155. That's $53 for the 6 ball malachites. Then we've got a really interesting Brandberg cluster on pretty much a quartz plate. That smoky amethyst. Oh, no, actually, this is simply smoky quartz on a quartz plate. 2 of these dark samples of Brandberg Beauty for flat 672, $38 for those 2 lovely specimens. Next up, from Namibia, Irongo, we got some honeycomb, honey-coloured aragonite. 35 of these beautiful specimens. Don't they look good enough to eat? That is flat 676, $34. Next up, some largish coral flower agate galets. 12 of these in this flat. A nice little vug. A little sweepy sweep. And this is flat 660, $42 for the coral flower. Happy days. More agate in the next flat. We got some dendritic patterns here. 4 of these beautiful. Oh, that is hot to touch. There you go. Look at those beautiful patterns there. Dendritic at its best. Sorry, that's just me. My hands are burning. Okay, 4 dendritic. Oh, that's flat 662, $40. Next up, some more black tourmaline, and that seems like a hell of a lot. That's hardly any tourmaline. Like a hint of tourmaline with highlight. There's more of a highlight opal specimen than anything else. Likewise here. That is quite special. Black tourmaline with vermiculite and smoky quartz. This one here, that's very nice. This is flat 661, $28 for 6 beautiful black, well, 4 beautiful black tourmaline specimens and some highlight opal just for extras. Next up, we got some more Bucanotuk. There are 6 clusters. Let me get out of the, just try to get the sun in there, not get in the way. This one, I can already see this is a bit of a problem here. Oh, is it? It's a bit of a crack there, but it seems stable enough. It seems strong. That's not going to fall off or anything. No, that's pretty good. 6 of these beautiful specimens. Very good to A grade. That's flat 666, $52. Next up, we've got some druzy coated chrysocolla from the Congo. 4 of these small little specimens. Look at how that druzy sparkles. There's some chrysocolla with a little bit of hematite in the mix as well. Right, phone shut down again. Sorry. Right, so yeah, 4 beautiful chrysocolla specimens. This is very good to A grade, and it's flat 231. That's $44 for the 4. That's $11 each. Some more Albert Mountain calcite in the next flat. There's 40 of these beautiful specimens. Cara is attempting a futile attempt at UV in the daylight. This 14 specimens is flat 741, $23 only. Next up, we've got a beautiful flat of 7 polished smoky quartz specimens. One of them has beautiful rutile. Let's try and get that in there. Nice veil. I don't know if you can see the rutile, but that is pretty wicked. Lovely twin terminations, termination and a half. Very nice flat. This is flat 664, $39. Next up, we've got 2 beautiful silky malachite specimens, or large specimens, beautiful green chatoyancy. It's a nice bit of hematite as well in the mix. These 2 silkies will cost you $47. That's flat 732. 47 for 2 silkies. Next up, some Brandberg, 6 Brandberg specimens, little amethysts. This one looks like it has a bit of red hematite on the outside. No, not really. Well, a little bit. Yeah, no, it's there. It's there. That's pretty cool. These 6 will cost you $26. That's $726 for $26. More Book and Hood hook crystals. 35 of these for $63. Flat 658. Next, got them down as all of them A grade. Very nice. Next up is this very, very attractive Malacola specimen, polished on one side. Cora says it's nicer lying down. I disagree. I like it standing up. Although it is polished properly on only one side. Oh, hello, there goes a insect. Here we go. That Malacola specimen. That is almost 4 kilograms of malachite and chrysocolla for $186. That's flat 572, $186 for a beautiful polished malacola. Next up is a stunning ball malachite covered in druzy from Lacassi. Oh, beautiful vugs and veins all over the show, man. It's a beautiful specimen. That is flat 775, $161. Last thing for the day, we got some silver leaf. I spoke about silver leaf earlier. Well, 1 or 2 shows ago. Here are 2 beautiful lepidolite silver leaf specimens, standing freeforms that shine and glitter. The silver leaf is mica within the lepidolite. This is from Zimbabwe. These 2 standing freeforms. That will cost you $49. That's flat 424. Happy days. Now, guys, thank you for joining us again. Please wish Cora a happy birthday. Please wish Tommy a happy hair day, and wish Nick a happy grading day. And that's a jolly good looking rhodonite thing in your hand. So happy days. Have a good one.